Hey guys, I'm Jack Fossett, and this is the Harley Benton Custom CLA-15M Acoustic Guitar. This is another great, very affordable guitar from Harley Benton, and that's been my overall impression of all the Harley Bentons that I've played. Is they're very good quality, particularly viewing it through the lens of what you're paying for it. This guitar is all mahogany with a solid mahogany top. It has an Ovangkol fingerboard, which is a wood I'm not familiar with, but it sounds pretty serious. It has G-style tuners. It stays in tune very well. It's got great action and playability. It has a nice, comfortable neck. It's not too thin, but it's not too thick. This is a folk-style body for those of you who are looking from a beginner standpoint. Folk-style body is a little bit more rounded, kind of at the curve here, as opposed to a dreadnought, which stays flatter. This is generally considered a guitar more used for finger picking, although you can do a little bit of everything with it. It has a really nice kind of balanced mid-range. It's not terribly bright with the mahogany. Mahogany is a bit of a darker wood, but it also doesn't just sound muddy. It has a nice kind of even clarity with the strings when you play, and I think it sounds great both picked finger picking and using a pick and strumming. I'm also the type that with an acoustic guitar, I mean, I finger pick on a dreadnought all the time. I don't think that nobody's arrested me yet. I finger pick on a dreadnought and I strum on a folk style, and you really get into the big differences when you're talking like a parlor style body versus a jumbo. And that's when you're really going to start noticing, parlor style, that's like an old blues guitar. It sounds much more tinny. A folk and a dreadnought is like, yeah, if you play them back to back, they're pretty different, but at the same time, you can play guitar how you want to play guitar. This is really nice. It's really comfortable. It has kind of a matte finish. I wouldn't call it satin, but it's certainly not gloss, and I like lighter finish guitars because sometimes that really heavier gloss finish can feel kind of gummy and sort of have a dipped in plastic feel. This doesn't have that. This just feels very comfortable. It's very, very nicely finished. It has a bone nut. It has wood binding, so it actually is bound. It might not look it quite from the video. It's a little bit hard to see, but there's actually this really lovely wood binding on it. It has these lovely little snowflake inlays. This is just another great guitar, and again, this is one that I've actually been, kind of just preparing for the video. Just I mean, it's just so much fun to just pick up and play, and it's a great guitar to have around. It looks very, very nice. I really like the inlay and the headstock, the HB. I think that looks really flashy. Has this nice, faux tortoise pickguard that fits really well with the wood tone. It has the inlays around the sound hole. I mean, this is just a really nice guitar, and I actually owned a mahogany folk style guitar just like this from a different company for years. And that guitar costs much more than this one, and this one plays just as nice and sounds just as nice. So, this is it's just a really, really lovely guitar. If you're looking for an acoustic guitar, whether one you can grow into or one you just want to have around the house, I mean, I think this kind of works for either. This does not have electronics in it, but, it's certainly easy enough to plug a sound hole pickup in there or have other electronics installed at some point if you want. I actually have quite a few guitars that I perform with live that don't have any electronics in them, and I either bring a, stick-in sound hole pickup or just a microphone and stick a microphone on it. So that's not really particularly a deterrent for me. See, it's actually, and I'm sitting here trying to do the voiceover and you can't help but kind of play it. So anyway, this is the Harley Benton CLA-15M. Check this out. It's a great guitar. Check out other Harley Benton guitars. I'm Jack Fossett. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.